This is the data for students' SPM trial score for 2 subjects. From this table, we can see that they are the name of students and subjects, which are Mathematics and Bahasa Melayu. And here we can see that they are grades and the range for grades. First, we want to sort the data according to the name. So first, we click the first name, then press Shift and click on the last data for Bahasa Melayu. Click Sort and Filter, then press Sort A to Z. Next, we want to know the grades for each subject. Insert a new column by right-click and insert. Write the grade for Math. Since we want to know the grades, we use IF's formula. Write equals IFS, click grade less than 40 is F. For the grade less than 50 is D. The grade less than 65 is C. Grade less than 80 is B. And finally, the grade more than 79 is considered A. You can double-click the dot to copy all the formula downwards. Then we repeat for the Bahasa Melayu subject. Write the grade for Bahasa Melayu. We can just copy the grade from the mathematics. From this, we can just change the range of data. We change it from D6 to F6. And then double-click to copy it downwards. Next, we want to check whether the student pass or fail. Again, we insert another column and write status. For this, we use the if formula. To write this, we press equal if the score less than 38 is considered fail, but else pass. Then we just double click. We do the same for the grade for Bahasa Melayu. Write status. We can just copy the formula by pressing Ctrl C, Enter, and then Ctrl V. Again, we just change the range of data from D6 to G6. Then double click. Next, we want to find the total students that get the grades. So, for this, we use the count if formula. First, we create a table. We write Math and Bahasa Melayu. And here we write A, B, C, D, and F. For the math, we use the equals count if, highlight by pressing the first data and shift-click last data for mathematics, comma, quotation mark, A, and then press enter. We can copy this and use it for the other grades. Just change this to B, C, D, and F. Do the same for the Bahasa Melayu. Use equal count if, select the first data, grade data from Bahasa Melayu, shift click to the last Bahasa Melayu data, comma, quotation mark A, and press enter. Do the same and just change the grades. B, C, D, and F. And then we want to find the total student that passed and failed. For math and Bahasa Melayu. We use the same formula, which is count if. To write this, we use equals count if, highlight the status for mathematics, click the first data and shift click the last data, and then comma, quotation mark, pass. Press enter. Copy the formula to use for fill. Just change inside the quotation mark to fill. Next, do the same for Bahasa Melayu. Equals count if, select the status, range, and then comma, quotation mark, pass. Copy the formula and paste. Change the quotation mark from pass to fail. Next, we want to find the average, mode, max, and minimum. For mathematics and Bahasa Melayu. For the mean, mode, maximum, and minimum. For the mean, we use the average formula. We use equals average. And then select the data for the score of mathematics. And then press enter. And then do the same for mode, which is equals mode. Select all the score for mathematics. Then press enter. For maximum, we use equals maximum. Again, select the data for mathematics. For minimum, we use equals mean. First, click the first data and shift click to the last data, then press enter. Repeat it for the Bahasa Melayu data. equals average and select the data. Equals mode and select the data. Equals max, then select the data for Bahasa Melayu. And lastly, equals min and select the data for Bahasa Melayu. From this, we can find the total score and find the rank of student in class. So we insert total score and use the sum formula equals sum, and then click both the mathematics score and Bahasa Melayu score, and then double click to find all the scores. And then from this we can sort and filter to find out the ranking. So click on the first name and the last score, then click sort and filter, custom sort, and sort by the total score, and then largest to smallest. From here we can see that Khalida has the highest score, and meanwhile Nazatul have the lowest score. To make the graph, we use bar graph and pie chart. We make a bar graph from the mean, median, mode, maximum, and minimum. First, click Insert and click the bar chart. Next, we use the pie chart to determine the amount of pass and fail. And finally, the total score, we use the bar chart to illustrate the grades for math and BM for A, B, C, D, and F. That's all from our group. Thank you.